Hey fruit lovers, where am I going with me big choppers to prune the peach tree? Here we have a couple of peach trees. This is a peach tree I've had in the ground a couple of years. It's probably about 3 years old, the tree. It is a Florida Prince. Over here is a Florida Tropic Sweet that I just put in. And what I'll do is I'll let them grow for a couple of years, see what the shape's going to be rather than pruning it. That one I'm going to let get a bit bigger. This one here, I'm going to take out that central leader because it will open up the plant and send all the goodness to these outside branches, and in the long run it will be a nice open shape. You've got to be brave. You've got to get in there and chop that out, which people don't want to do. There we go. Pretty easy. Chopped out. Brave. I'm going to lose some of the fruit there, lose some of that growth, but now it's going to send out everything out to the sides, and we'll see. In the long run, this will be a nice tree, and I'll still get some fruit off this anyway. All right, this one is the Florida King, and probably should have chopped that central bit out further down, but you can see I pruned that probably 6 months ago and chopped it back a couple of feet. This one I'm going to let grow a bit more, see what happens. This is the Tropic Beauty, which I've had in here about 3 years. It was the first peach I planted. When it was planted, it was all on its own. Now it's got loads of stuff growing around it. But this, I probably should have pruned back. I think it was September time or something. I pruned it back about 2 feet, and then it regrew. So I probably could have cut more out. Now you can see where that label is. That was the original tree going up. And so I let that grow, pruned it back a bit, produced this nice vase shape thing. But now I think I'm going to take out that middle one and the one next to it, so that it becomes open again. Got to be brutal to improve the tree. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Take out those two middle ones, and then all the goodness will go to the other bit. That was pruned out, moved the label, and now it's a lot more open, so I don't have to reach inside to get fruit, because this in a couple of months is going to be all green, and then there'll be fruit all over it. I don't need to reach in the middle for the fruit. And then, as I say, I'll chop it back again, keep it small. In the words of Mr. Hawkins, old nurseryman, you should never see a ladder in a peach tree orchard. Keep your trees small. The other thing, some people have said to me, do I have trouble with flies that attack the peaches? I don't have any trouble with them here. Doesn't mean I won't get them in the future, but what you can do is net the whole tree when it starts getting fruit, or individually. If you keep it at a manageable size, you can bag the fruit individually. And so the next thing I'll be watching for on this plant is fruit to appear, flowers to appear, then the fruit. Then we might have to thin the fruit out a bit, and then depends how many set. Thin the fruit, wait for them to develop. Probably, we're in end of January right now, probably this particular variety will be June. Most of my peaches seem to come about May, June time. All right, there you go. A couple of different peach varieties and a bit of heavy pruning.